What's up, everybody? Tweet out the room, guys, if you can. See if we can get some people in here. Be a little more tamer this week. I think we're missing one of the panel, maybe two.
Hey, guys.
What's up? What's up? Happy
Hey, Rue.
Wednesday.
How's
What up,
your
my
week
man?
going?
Oh, it's good, man. It's good so far. I'm pissed about AAPT though, but we'll get into that.
Oh, man, it's gonna climb right back up. We've seen this on dozens of other tickers, right? Unfortunately, if someone wants to just market dump and do what they do and whatever motives they have, we can't stop it. Apparently, it's not illegal. So let's just go from there, and I'll buy the dip. I think everyone else bought the dip, and it'll go back to true value in the next couple of days, most likely. So that's about all we can say about that. So, guys, we'll just chat a bit, and then we'll bring some people up to chat, ask questions. Obviously, we had the deadline come into play, which I don't know if anybody really knew the true guidelines and restrictions, because I can buy anything still. And I made plays and I got rid of some plays thinking that I couldn't buy them. So, and I even called my broker. I listened to an hour YouTube video. I read as much as I could, but yeah, there was just a lot there. So hopefully everyone navigated it okay. I know I don't think it was anything perfect for anybody, but I held some stop signs through, thinking I couldn't buy them. I even sold some stop signs thinking I wouldn't be able to sell them after, and true enough, you can buy and sell. There's just no real bid ask on it, so there's no quote, which makes it kind of difficult. So that's where we're at. So I'm sure people got some questions on that. First off, too, is yield signs. I guess a lot of people can't buy them, I know. But if you have a yield sign, not just my yield signs, but anybody's, I would hold those, because when they go pink, it's kind of like the new stop sign catalyst going pink, or even like a CE going pink, because no volume on any of these yields really right now. And when they go pink, if it's a good company, it's going to get a lot of volume and rise. So unsure of why there's been a lot of sell-offs on yields. I think people just may be impatient, but either way, I'm sure people got questions on that. So, Christine, Rue, I think it's just us three tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. What, also, another thing I had a question was, just 1 second here.
The whole stop sign, the whole thing with that thing is so confusing. Like with all these different dates and, extensions or no more extensions and everything. It's so confusing.
Yeah, it was never handled well, like, and all those brokers doing their own little things prior to this. So, hey, did we expect anything else in the OTC for stuff to be fully laid out properly?
Nah.
Nah. Cool. Well, guys, I think we missed the last couple of two spaces. So, just to talk a little bit about everything, man, is it took a lot of time and work, and I was pissed at the market for a bit because I was sitting there quietly. And what I kind of said to people was, you just kind of had to stick to your guns and know what you're doing, and study what stocks are going to be good. And the biggest part about, I think, this whole last month, maybe two, is just reading people's mindsets. So no one really knew what to do, or what was going on, or and you could just pick a good stock and hold it. That's fine. That's probably one of the best things and easiest to do. But you have to read fear and read like the emotional part of the market, which I've kind of touched on previously, but is knowing the sentiment of Twitter is one thing, and the hype, but also just kind of gauging, what people will think is going to happen if there's fear of certain uncertainties, then they're going to sell most likely that day. Or if you get a pop, people aren't going to sell properly. So there's a lot of that going on. So everything's been volatile. Everything's been trading a bit differently. So charts are big right now. I've been talking to my good chart guys, and they've been helping me out a lot. We kind of saw CCAJ on a big climb in the last couple of days, and that chart was maxing out, and we're waiting on that merger news. So we kind of knew if that merger didn't come or any news, we were going to see a red day today. So I was able to plan, sell a bit yesterday on the ask, and then be able to buy some of the dip today. So that's kind of the stuff that you have to look out for. Is I get messages, oh my God, CCAJ today. It's we gotta play both sides of it, the catalyst side, and if it doesn't come, the chart side, because a catalyst can break that chart right apart. But if that doesn't come, we knew that was going to come back down. So hopefully people don't panic. Feel free to ask questions on any of my plays, guys, going forward. Toner had a great day today, which was nice. Like Rue said, we had a shitty dump. My main one, so that's, I look at my account, I thought I was only down, 6 figures low, and MJWL got dumped by about 2 cents at the end of the day there. So who knows what that is? In my head, I'm like, okay, maybe they're dumping it, break the chart, load up tomorrow, because we know that usually MJWL drops news on Friday, which is their acquisition that they're announcing. So there's always reasons to the madness, guys, and they're not just, and sure, it could be just one really crappy seller that doesn't know how to sell, but most of the time you're gonna have reasons behind it, and if you can just pull back and start thinking about those reasons rather than just saying what the fuck, just think about it. And if you didn't prepare, if you weren't ready, if you don't have money to buy the dip, go back to the fundamentals. Is the fundamentals changed? If nothing has changed, no fundamentals, it's the same stock, your same DD, and your same conviction, you should not be throwing up in arms and selling it off, because it's only going to hurt yourself, because I guarantee you it bounces right back up in the next couple of days. So, and that's just one example. There's many more out there. So we'll go do a question first for a second. I just got one thing. My dog's doing something right now. Anyone got a question?
I just want to make a point to that though, Matt. Like when big dips like this happen, and why it's so like imperative that you take like scale out on the way up, because you just never know. I mean, obviously you can chart it as well, but if you're not doing that and that's not your forte, just make sure you're taking profits. So in the case that this happens, you're able to buy the dip if that ever comes, like in this moment, with AAPT or whatever. But I just wanted to make that a point.
Yeah, bro, you nailed it 100%. Like I tell everyone, right? It's you low, depending on everyone's risk tolerance. Something maybe we haven't touched on is there is a certain style of trading for everybody. Everyone's going to be different, and everyone can win in different ways, because your goals are different, your risk tolerance is different, and your skills are different, essentially, right? So utilize what you're good at, and also utilize people around you, right? So I always say, make sure on the way up, you get your core, right? So I'm always building a core at some point, but I'm always averaging up. So I'll build a conviction on a play with DD, with sector, all the fundamentals. I'll check in with the charts, see where that's at. Normally for me, my entries don't matter to charts for me, because I want the shares and I want them now. And I usually average up for at least, if it's say I'm loading low dubs, I'm loading up, probably averaging up all the way to a penny. Because I probably believe that play is going to at least 3, 4, 5 cents. So that's the way I play. But on the way up after a penny, I'm shaving on every green day. And then when it's red, I'm rebuying. So I don't think about commission costs. I don't think about my average cost price. All I think about is selling on green on the way up a little bit, because I have a bigger core. And for smaller accounts, which again, I say, if you only have a really small chunk, and it could be a really big play like an AAPT, MGWL, ILUS, Endless, you don't want to get fancy, especially if you're not super skilled at charting. Just take your 100,000 shares or whatever, and that's when you can hold. Because you might sell one day and then it's gone, and then how many times do we see people, oh my gosh, I sold all these too early, and they're now 500 to 1,000%. But it's also, I love some of these traders and some of my followers coming. They just want doubles. They want 100%. They want 200%, and they're building their account. They're paying their bills. They're going on trips, and that's okay too. So that's the biggest thing: is don't try to reach for the stars if you don't want the stars. So if that makes any sense, kind of corny. But yeah, so I think someone just came up. Go ahead, Warren.
Curious to see if anyone on here is holding naked after, they spoke about the merger and acquisition possibility coming up soon. I was curious if you were in on that. I just got in, so if you brought it up earlier, my apologies.
Yeah, no worries. No, I didn't touch that one. Panel, Christine, Rue, are you guys playing naked?
No.
No, I've been watching Naked. It did a nice run up to 92, I believe, in the 90s, and it dropped all the way back down to 72. I haven't seen any updates recently about it.
Me
Normally,
either.
yeah, we've been in the OTC, but I see it going back up soon.
Sorry, Warren.
Thank
Hope
you.
that helps for you, man. No worries. Go ahead, Rainbow.
Hey, how you doing?
What up, brother?
I'm well, my man. You?
Sorry, I just joined.
No,
what do
no.
you think?
I just switched the screen for a second. Then I panicked to get back when you asked me how I'm doing.
What do you think about that AAPT merger? I scooped some up on the dip today.
Oh, I love it. So I was actually late into AAPT, and like I tell, like there's so many stocks in the OTC, guys, and like I've beaten myself up on missing some. And I looked at that at a certain level, and I was like, I just kind of brushed it off at the time. Didn't really think much of it. When I dialed in, and when I read clues, once I saw that David Chong, the CEO of MJWL, is now involved with AAPT, that's when I started really going in. And then I saw the same clues on Twitter. So they put a Twitter header up. So because I sold a lot of my custos off, because if the custos, I kind of ride them up from low dubs and I scale out, and then if they deliver quick, which none did, I kind of just made my way out. So I kind of missed out on a lot of the custos, but that AAPT did the same thing that MJWL did with their Twitter header, which is like Bitcoin and like iOS fintech. If you just saw those kind of clues, and they said they were going into that industry, I just went after it. So I took a lot of shares quickly, and I think I was getting in just around a penny. So I didn't have like anything crazy on low dub entry or anything, but I love it. It's a great valuation, and what I know with them is there's more to come. There's more things coming.
Agreed.
So no, I'm all aboard. I took some on the dip today. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a great stock, great company.
Yeah,
And
I added that AAPT, and I also added MJWL today. CYBL I've been holding long. Great things coming for that company.
yeah, CYBL is one of my longest. It's my biggest, one of my biggest. And you guys see all of us posting that, and the DD from the DD people that are dropping it. I won't even name names. You guys know who they are.
It's insane.
They're crushing it. So no, Sybil, I absolutely love. PJet, I love. Yeah, you guys see my tweets. AAPT, MJWL, my tops. CCAJ, still a big one for me, which I wrote out of CE. We're waiting on a merger there. I got my pinned tweet up, guys, which a lot of them are all mergers. So I actually didn't. I bought as much dips as I could today, but pulling some cash out at the moment. So people were selling off like BIEI. That's going to go pink current, and it's a 999 mil maxed out float. So I never get mad at when people sell. It's just you guys got to look at the setups, and everyone's got a reason. Who knows? I never ever care which way a price of my tickers go. Like I don't care. I don't like bitch about it. I don't. It's fun when it goes up, but I'll never say why the fuck is people selling my stocks, because at that it's just an opportunity for me. So I figure out a way. I go to another stock. I'll sell some more, and then I add, because my conviction on all my plays, unless it completely tanks, which fucking my language, AACS did. That was a huge miss for me. They dropped some form today, but it's a form basically saying their stock's done. I think when I asked another trader who's been in the OTC for 20 years. So guys, never feel afraid to ask people questions, guys, because I had no idea what a 1515D was. So I have no shame in saying it. So that's a miss. That was a miss for me. So thank you, man.
I appreciate it.
I got a random question if it's cool. So I've been on ENZC for a very long time. Been holding probably more than I should, and should be taking more profits. I know there's a ton of catalysts coming, a big one tomorrow, interview, and people might be selling after the hype and the run we just had. But when I see the two gaps that just formed right before a big run, when you see that, do you anticipate and plan and actually, like, if your price, like my average is over 200% profit still, I could easily take the market maker stuff and sell into the bid to fill the gap if you think it's going to happen. But I don't like to do that. I never do it. And then it always fucking happens by someone else. Like, I guess, like, curious, how do you handle those situations? I know it's business, but at the same time, I have one in my 401k, and then I also have my other accounts as well, both holding the NZC. So I technically be hurting my own accounts by making that play in a sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a really good question because I depending on, like you said, you're clearly long. ENZC was one of the first I ever owned. I truly believe in it for a super long hold. One to eventually become a pretty big bio company, with all their findings, obviously, right? But when it comes to like doing that and calling it, you could maybe try it with small amounts and take that risk and chance. But like you said, if you're long,
I mean, I'm
then
like, just to like put it in context, I'm holding over close to 10 million shares at
amazing.
under 5 cents price point. So like, I can easily afford that, do it without affecting my risk much. But I guess I'm curious, how do you feel, how it's like I'm in a margin account, so I can then help assist to push the dip back up and profit that way? Is that the correct style, I guess, is a long to help play support in that instance?
Yeah, so I guess no, I just kind of thought about this. No, I wouldn't set up that to hit that gap, but I would be, if I see that on the chart, I'm told I would be selling more on the way up, like preparing.
Scaling like small pieces to then
Yeah,
catch you at that
preparing. Like
point.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't be the one to think, okay, I'm going to market dump a million shares just to hit that gap. Because yeah,
correct.
most
No,
of
I'm
the
not
time
saying all at
someone's
once.
no,
I
totally.
would say in pieces, but
Most of the time, they're going to get filled if they're that close and there's no catalyst like near term coming. So I base it on the catalyst. If you believe that there's no
yeah,
real
and
catalyst to
they're
up,
all
then I
different
would
catalysts
sell.
too.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
sell some and then just buy. But I don't think I would trigger it and try to trigger it. But
Well,
I would.
I guess,
Yeah.
like, you have to, if the chart's going that direction, and my cash is all already in equity, and I need to get cash flow to fight back, that would
Yeah.
essentially be the pot to pull
Yeah.
from.
If you see some
And
bid go in there, you could
all
sell it
right,
in there for sure.
and I guess my other question was, with a big press release, or not formal press release, but an interview tomorrow, at 9:30 Pacific time. It's not really official PR news, and a lot of people tend to sell the news and buy the hype, right? And how do you, I guess, identify if you think that the shorts are walling up the bid, and that's actually what's going to happen to prevent that run, and a way to find that earlier in the day rather than waiting around all day?
Yeah, it's depending on the news, depending on the sentiment of that stock itself. I haven't been following NZC for a while. I kind of
Or
shaved
just,
out
I guess, anything. If you watch, like,
any
this,
ticker.
the
We don't
little,
know.
like,
Like,
emerging growth conference, like, and then
mhm.
that's all. I guess I've just seen
Yeah,
a lot of the big name cult stocks, if you will, that have a lot of longs on it. I feel like there's people that do have longer things, and a lot of it's been holding down the catalyst because of that and selling into the news. And I guess I'm just
hey,
trying to figure out, I guess, how to get out of that next piece. But anyhow,
it's at the end of the day, don't overthink it. It's the OTC, and a
got
lot
it.
of companies are not at true value. They're not at their fair market value when it comes to
That's what I needed to
numbers,
hear. Thank you. I
right?
just need to be grounded.
So
You nailed it.
sorry,
Appreciate
man.
it.
That's the simple answer. Let's not get into it too
No,
much
you're
more.
right.
It's
It's
the
like
OTC,
you're right.
and 90% of these companies either shit or whatever, but the good ones, they don't see true value for a very long time, right? Until they're really noticed, until it could take forever.
Yeah, I've only been a year around the block, man. So just
Yeah,
figuring it
no,
all out. And the
it's
game
been
has
a
changed
while there.
immensely, right? So
I once thought
the game
I
we
was
knew,
thinking,
now it doesn't happen.
yeah, for sure, man. Anyways, that's my short answer.
I
Thanks, man.
appreciate it, buddy.
Aladdin, come on up, man. Aladdin? Is that Aladdin? Yeah.
My apologies, guys.
No worries.
Hey, yeah, I was on mute. So just, I guess, not to be an advocate for BRYYF. I don't know how many of you guys are in this play, but there seems to be, a lot of in the last recent days, a lot of DD that's been sparking up, and with the, I guess the news is supposed to be dropping tomorrow or the day after tomorrow with the, I believe it's the annual report. Um, I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that one, or if you guys are actually playing this
Yeah, so
particular stuff.
I didn't play it. I missed it off the gate. And then I kind of just that for me sometimes I'll just pick an entry, and if I miss it, I honestly just leave the stock and I don't really come back to it. And that's just me because there's like I said to others as well, is there's so many OTC stocks, and if you think you can hit them all or you want to buy them all, then it becomes too much. So I don't know anything on that one. I'm not sure if Brew and Christine do, sir, man.
Which one was it?
BRYYF, I believe. It's gold. It's gold, right? I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know about that one. I'm sorry.
Hit my D up, Aladdin, and I'll check in with. I do know someone that's holding it, and we can touch base tomorrow. Thanks, man.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Matt, can you hear me?
Yes, I got you, man. How are you?
Good. Awesome. Cool, buddy. Real quick, Matt, I mean, we really appreciate all your posts which is coming in. One quick question I have is there is a big group of people who are following a couple of tickers. One is HPIL and the other one is Toner. So really appreciate if you can give any updates on those. Thank you. Your feedback about it.
Yeah, thanks. HPIL, I'm not in. I do have a good friend that's actually in that. And when he was out visiting me with his daughter, he met the CEO out here. For me, the share structure was a bit big at the time, or still is. I know they're talking about a share buyback. I do know that they have a lot of subs or acquisitions, I think, in different sectors that are good sectors. And then I do believe they have some larger institutional investors coming in. This is all, I don't have DD on it. This is through my friend. He's pretty excited about it. But for me, I stuck away from the share structure. So that's basically what I have. Let me know if you have any other questions on that. I can ask my buddy and see what he says. What was the second one again, sorry?
That's Toner.
Toner I love. I started loading that heavy off, which was an easy setup for me. And fundamental is they, on their profile, said that they're seeking a merger or they have a merger lined up in the DeFi crypto blockchain sector. For me, that's exactly what I want to see, is telling me there's a merger, going current, and having a decent share structure. So I kept loading and I kept averaging up the whole way. And I bought dips yesterday, I think it was, and now it flew today. So really happy about Toner and excited about that one. Everyone knows, I'm pretty sure my favorite future sectors are blockchain, Web 3.0, DeFi, crypto, mining. I believe that it's the future, and you're seeing a lot of companies. You're seeing a lot of mergers in that space, and it's not for no reason. It's a hot sector, and a very profitable sector, by the way.
Gotcha. Good to know. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, just go ahead, anyone, with your mic. Just drop it and go.
Yo.
Who do we got?
Hey there. Mess Pop. What's up, man?
How are you, man?
All right. Pretty shitty day today, but I'm sort of new to OTC, about 7 months into it. Been trading for a few years, but OTC is a whole new beast. I realized that share structure is extremely important in OTC and the float and what's available. And I came across a very interesting thing to me. I can't really wrap my mind around it. Not a lot of people have looked into it. So I don't know if you have, but the ticker's FDBL. It's called Friendable. They actually just dropped an app called FanPass Live. And just want to know what your thoughts were about it because I'm holding it long.
Yeah, man. Funny you say that. I actually played FDBL Fandible it must have been a few months ago. I saw the share structure, and I like getting in things early. It was like a startup app. They actually had a friendable app, is what they started out as. So
Yeah.
it was like it wasn't, and then they realized people don't want to meet people to be friends. So they tried to transition it to a dating app. I think I'm not sure if they're in the process. I kind of fell off
Yeah.
because I booked a call with the CEO, and he canceled on me twice. So I was like, so if something like that happens, sometimes I just get, if management's not connecting. But it was also early. I was super early, and then it took a big dip. But yeah, I really like it. The fan, and I thought during COVID that the fan pass with the new artists and everything would be kind of a hit. It just took a little longer for me, and then when the CEO did that, I kind of bailed out. So I
Okay.
saw that it's getting some eyes on it right now, and I think someone else that I have on my feed tweeted about it. So DM me and maybe I'll look back into it. But I did have that at one point for a while. Looked good though, and the share structure is great.
Right on, bro. Yeah, I just so you know, they changed it to it was called iHookup. It was a social media app, and it got banned from the App Store and the Apple Play Store, and they changed it to the Fan Pass thing, and they have a merch store on there and a startup NFT that they have collaborated with SandP, so they can sell NFT uh, stuff, and yeah, it's still a
Okay.
startup, but looking
Yeah, man.
cool.
No.
Thanks.
I love getting in things early, right? So I'm
Right
all
on.
about that before eyes get on it. So yeah, send me a DM and let's
Hello?
chat because I was interested in it. Thanks, mess
Will
back.
do. Thanks, brother. All right.
Cheers.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Angel.
Hey Matt, how's it going, man? So I've been following for a while. I'm new. I'm coming from trading big cap options, so I'm like severely good in technical analysis and stuff. But you mentioned something about being late to a couple of tickers, and I was wondering, when do you know that you're late to the party and to either wait for a dip or just not play at all? Thank you.
Yeah, and when I say late, so I just let's make this clear as well. As late for me might not be late for the charts or for others. And I'm just kind of stuck with the same strategy, which I like, and it's great for newer traders as well. Is I really limit my risk for reward by not getting into stocks, at pennies or something already. Later on in that. But so that for me is where I feel like it's late, or if I can't get the substance and quantity that I want. So when I play tickers, I really plan to call a ticker. If I'm gonna load a ticker and tweet a ticker, I expect this ticker to go minimum 500% with the chance of it being long. So I tend to play long swings, mid to long swings that can turn into long holds. Like I essentially want, when I played GGII or INND or all those ones I got bagged on back in the day, I expected those to do something, but I learned from everyone that, management sucked. Management really sucked. So now I really believe that management is like number one. If I don't get vibes from the CEO, then I'm out. I'm done. I'm not taking chances. So that's what I'm going to play with my ticker. So I could get a stock at 0025 and I'll still be buying every red day until it passes a cent. So that's where if it does that, then I won't get it. So I really just like volume. I don't like to just swing small stuff because whenever I'm going to tweet something, I really want my followers to feel safe that they're going to be able to hold it for weeks or a month, like what I'm going to do. Not just kind of, play a low float for myself, and then maybe it goes up, and then maybe it comes down, and then they want to sell because it can be really tough to play some of those shorter swings. So I tend to just play longer swings myself. So I don't think I might went off topic there, but that's where I'm at.
Okay, I see. I appreciate the help, man. And I have another question, if you don't mind. The question is in regards to float. I know there's like 75 million, 100 million, 1 billion and stuff. What is the expectations or a rough draft that you, for example, if this is gonna go up to 10 cents because the float is this much. I don't know if there's like some sort of calculation that you do, but can you give me an insight when it comes down to float size and possible take profits and stuff like that?
Yeah, every ticker is different. So this is some of the main questions I get is when are you scaling out? What percentage are you scaling out? And at what point? So for me, the float, I love to play under a billion now. I believe you have much more chance to sustain catalysts to hold price points rather than it really retracing, full 60 or wherever it's at. But yeah, for me, it's under $1 billion, under 2 to 3 is where I'm kind of playing them at now. Anything bigger than that, it's got to have some pretty big catalysts to go from there. So
I see, man. That's it for me, man. Thank you very much for what you do.
Thanks, Angel. Take it.
Hey, Matt, can you hear me?
Yeah, just hold on, my man. I'm just gonna let this other gentleman up first here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, thanks, man. Go ahead in the red sweater there if you don't mind. So I can't read your name.
Hi, actually, I wanted to know, what are the possibilities and, making it legal cryptocurrency in India, actually.
Cryptocurrency in India. Well, I believe MJWL did bridge that gap in India, confirm the notes. And I think maybe T might be able to even speak on that. But yeah, no, they did ban it at first, and then I think they brought some of it back, and I believe that was the doing of some of Dr. Vin's work. So hit my inbox up, and I'll confirm that with you though. But I think India is good. It's China we got to worry about right now.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
And by China, we have to worry about. We know that they're trying to ban everything that America
Anything
wants
fun.
to. Yeah, really. Like, I don't even know what else.
Is it fun? We're banning it.
Is USA making this their biggest thing? Then we're banning it. We're going opposite. We're bringing back coins, like literally coins, like 25-cent coins. Go ahead. Next man, ES. Can't really put a name there, man.
Is it my turn? Am I up?
Yeah, go ahead, Art, man. Yeah, guys.
Hey, guys.
See it there. There's a chronological order there. So him, Grasman, Gage, and we'll whip through these a bit more. We got probably about 15 minutes here. Thanks, guys. Love the engagement, by the way. Cheers. You guys are wearing me out here. I'm speaking too fast. I can't get my breath. Okay, go ahead, man.
All right, quick question. For example, FHBC, we're waiting for that yield sign to come up. For people that are not holding shares, I'm finding it very, very difficult to fill. And more so kind of, bid price. How are you guys? I'm sure most of you probably have held all your shares, so you're probably not in that position, but what are some good tips to ensure for example, FONU, FONU, I only got a partial fill on that, and it was kind of hard to figure out what's the right bid price.
Yeah, so I'll cut you off because I get you. So that's what we're dealing with right now, guys, is we didn't think we could even buy some of these on the expert market, and myself, I didn't. But you are able to. It's just there's no quotation, right? So for what I've been doing and how I approach it is, because one time I did this on one I didn't see a bid on, and I slapped XYZ amount, and it didn't fill until 3 cents. It was low float. It was like under a penny. And
See,
then
with E-Trade or TD, you can't even put an order in until the yield sign is up.
Okay, well, yeah. So this goes for whoever, because I'm looking at FHBC. It's the expert market. So
right.
What I'm dealing with expert market is you don't see a bid and ask. So you just put your limits to where you're willing to pay. If it doesn't fill, check back, bump it up another tick, bump it up another few ticks, right? So that we're still able to buy. It's just not quoted, or at least I am. So depending on what you're at is, just go up ticks by ticks, because I did it on a low float and I kind of just put it up there and it filled like 300% higher than I wanted it to. So just be careful with these.
You're probably using Interactive Brokers, right?
No, I'm RBC in Canada, so
you're in Canada, so you're allowed to buy. Yeah, you guys are very, very fortunate there. So I guess just when yield drops and everyone is able to buy, is there anything special like you guys do, or because I mean we can assume that some of these are going to open 100% higher.
Well, yeah,
100% higher. And I look, you look at the chart and kind of what it was trending at. And look at those support prices.
Yeah, no, yes, you nailed it. So. I've been playing, and we'll end with this one if you don't mind, because I've got a few more up here. So thank you.
Sure.
If you don't mind muting your mic. I've been playing these. So I've been playing CEs for 6 months. So CE plays where no one could buy them. So I'd load them up. And then when they popped, it'd be 300% day of removal. That was kind of like for stop signs for that short period for me, and whoever could buy. And that's the way it is for yields right now. So I don't know who, like, 'cause a lot of people still can't buy yields. So I was really surprised today to see a lot of yields being sold off. And that's uneducated traders, perhaps. Whether it's my play or whoever's play is, when they do go current, they're going to bring a lot of new volume that weren't allowed to buy that before. That alone is a massive catalyst. I've been calling CEs for like 7 months right now, and each one has hit a minimum of 200 to 300% on day of removal. So I think yields, they may not reap that much benefits back, but it's going to be good. So thank you. Go ahead, XRP, or actually, no, Grassman, you go ahead down there, man. I know you were before, and then Gage. And then no more requests, guys. We're going to end it after these ones.
Hey, guys, do you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, I just want to say thank you for doing this. It's good for everybody. I like the community and the OTC, and especially like to thank Joe Kaz, Tigris, and Paul Seal.
Yeah, great crew. Great name.
Yes, great DD by all of them. So just to follow up on your CE, I got two questions here. The GMPW, do you think that's a buy right now? Like, is that going to shoot up to $10 once the CE comes off? And my second question is about TGGI. Is that going to be like the next TSNP? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your question, man. First, GMPW. I love CE plays. That goes against my same as stop signs, pinks. It's too pricey for me. I really, it's my strategy. I rarely buy anything over a penny, 2 pennies for my first entry. So I usually don't swing low floaters that are maybe at 8 cents. And not saying they're bad plays, not saying they're not going to make money. It's just against my strategy. So I won't be playing that one. I know it's been very volatile. I know there's, people on it. Went up, went down, and it's got a lot of that, stigma behind it. But no, I'm not in that one currently just because of the price point. I think it'll do well, hopefully. Secondly, what was TGII? I played that one before a lot. I think it's going to be great. I actually wanted to get back into it, and I know my boy Paul's on it, and I wish I would have jumped on board with him. He has done tremendous DD on this play. So be sure to check out at Paul Saul. He's got a ton of DD on that. I hope it crushes. The next TSMP, we're all waiting for the next TSMP. We're all hoping. And by the way, next TSMP, I hope everyone knows that in February, that bull run was fabricated. It was because of GME and AMC. Like, we're not seeing, if you go look at every chart, they're all just straight up, and then they all trickle down. It's because MMs or hedges and all that stuff was kind of locked out. There was some shit going on with the brokers. So I'm not saying that those runs wouldn't have happened a little bit less, but yeah, TGII, they took a while. But the Chinese company, they seem like they want to go NASDAQ. They seem like, that liquor business, vending machines, very interesting. So
I guess another question I had about TGI is, will the energy crisis affect it?
Yeah, HIP, I'm not 100% on this, so I don't want to speak to it if I don't have the DD. I don't hold the current position right now, but I do like the company. So check out Paul Saul. You're familiar with, and he'll let you know.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, man. Go ahead, Gage.
Yo, can you hear me?
Sorry, yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool. ICOA, I'll just get straight to it. We're talking about all this crypto blockchain. ICOA, how do you feel about it? I got an entry in the 12s a few days back when there was a pretty good dump, and I'm feeling pretty good on it. I averaged up again today, expecting them to reduce their shares, 2.59 billion, and then going pink. I'm feeling pretty good about it. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I'm in. I actually just I didn't tweet it yet, but my boy Burke, I didn't play it because of the share structure. At first,
it's pretty big.
Lots, right? So, but then I saw that they are connected to cat's out the bag, I guess. They are connected and tagged at Dr. Vin.
Yeah.
I'm obviously a big Dr. Vid fan, and I'm betting
Saw that.
I'm betting a few houses on Dr. Vid with MJWL, and I have no fear. I let that one sit. I slap it the odd red day. If that thing's down there tomorrow, you guaranteed I'm putting 250K at it. So MJWL is getting slapped, but yes, I'm in ICOA, and I did the same thing. I think I started loading it, grabbing it Friday, and I've been nibbling away, and I'm up to I'm over 7-figure shares, so I'm in. I'm in, my man. I like it. All right, thank you.
Cool. That's it, man. Thanks, Matt.
No worries. I guess I got to tweet it tomorrow now. Thanks, Gage.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, later, man.
Bye.
Go ahead. Let's just go. Mohammed, I think, is next. Go ahead.
Yes, hi, Matt. Hope you're good. I want to share my reading on the market. I have been noticing the retail investor trend that AVVH, MJWL, LCLP, and today AAPT. You see that when the merger is being announced, before the announcement, the stock runs up. And then on the day of announcement, we have been seeing in all of these tickers a big sell-off, even if the PT has not been hit the actual valuation. So I think I'm expecting a dip on AAPT further, but it's holding like at 250 support, and the next support is 210. So as per your strategy, how would you handle this? Like, would you buy at the first support, or would you buy at the second support, or how would you handle this until the panic sellers get away and the new investors come in?
Yeah, great question and great breakdown. I really appreciate you hitting up my inbox as well in our chats, but you nailed it. People buy it up, and then someone will sell the news, and they try to crack that chart as well. So, and it's happened on, like you said, all those LCLP, MJWL, and yeah, you're probably going to see, truthfully, another dip tomorrow, because if that broke that chart a bit, and I talked to someone else, if that jump didn't happen, we might have seen 4.5 cents today, right, to continue up, but it did happen. So I bought some today, and my strategy is different than most. I don't get fancy, so I'll get someone to kind of check out the chart, and we'll look at it together. But for me, is if I see my valuation is market cap, if I think that market cap is 5 times their current market cap, then I'm going to buy the red tomorrow. Then I'm going to buy the red the next day, because it's going to reverse one of those days, and I don't want to get fancy and try to, and that's just me, because I'm willing to spend and then spend lower, or buy and then spend higher. So I kind of just want shares on this dip. So I'll wait tomorrow for it to kind of settle. I'll check in with my chart guys. I'll see if it's going to reverse what we're looking like, because we do know that there's more catalysts coming, right, with that one. So, but you nailed it. Yeah, it's just got to be depending on your own risk tolerance. So if you're willing to get fancy, then you check your bids, check the support levels, set it down there. Be cautious, because for sure you could buy it tomorrow, and it could go down Friday too. So it all depends. So let's check in tomorrow, and let's see where it hits. But great question.
Thank you.
Go ahead. I think we'll go Humble, and then XRP, and then I think we'll maybe do one more, and then we're out.
Thank you. You have any thoughts on ACRL?
ACRL. Sounds familiar. I think I played that one. Hold on. But off the top of my head, I do not know much on it. Sorry. Let me just ACRL. Yeah, no, I don't have anything on this one, man. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, sir. XRP, go ahead, man.
Yo, Matt. Just coming away from the stocks for a sec. What are your thoughts on Flare Network, Songbird, Decentralized Finance, and XRP Ledger?
Sorry, can you repeat one more time? Flare Networks, and are these tickers?
Yeah, so Flare Networks, Decentralized Finance, Songbird, and the XRP Ledger / NFTs, the £250 million funding that's just been granted as well. What are your thoughts on them?
I think you're going to have to hit my inbox on this one. I'm not overly familiar with it. So, message me on the inbox, and I'll definitely let's bounce it off each other, and then I can get some answers for you if I don't know. Thanks, man.
Drop me a follow. Perhaps I could give you some insight.
Okay, thank you.
Peace.
Peace. Go ahead, Kaiser.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, cool. So I don't have a question. I just wanted to touch on something you said when I first joined in about people selling off limited. And I think I like a little insight on what may be contributing to that. So a couple of weeks ago, Schwab stopped letting us buy stop signs. They also stopped letting us buy pink limited. With the exception of VGLS, for some reason, I've been loading the hell out of that for the last 2 weeks. I've been hearing rumors yesterday and today that TD Ameritrade is going to do as well, which I had just actually initiated a transfer of all my positions to TD Ameritrade to buy limited. And I called and spoke to them today, and they said that they are indeed going to stop letting us buy limited. So anybody that's using Schwab right now and soon to be TD Ameritrade, if they have limited positions, it's telling them they're closed only.
Yeah, so thank you for sharing that. So, because I'm not like we're not all familiar with every brokerage and what their statements are. So all this, guys, that's why Twitter and FinTwit is so amazing. Is this all helps everybody, right, guys? If you ever get something from your broker or you called and you found out details of it, because now if people all of a sudden they can't buy yield, they can only sell it, and they thought today, well, I'm just going to sell it quick before everyone else. I'm going to buy up all your shares tomorrow on all my yield signs. So, and I saw them dip because I believe in them. It's just free shares, guys. So that's where you really have to do the DD and say, okay, well, is this stock going to be great? Do you expect it to be a lot more? Don't just sell because you know your brokerage can't buy it. So that's the kind of just uneducated sometimes, and everyone has their reasons. But thank you for that. So that's probably why we saw a lot of yield signs being sold off today. So appreciate that.
Probably gonna happen more after people start catching wind that TD Ameritrade's doing the same thing.
Well, I'll be sure to clear some cash up to buy everyone's shares on my yield
signs. Right.
Because when they go pink, guys, all that volume just comes right back in. It doesn't make sense to me that's a reason to sell, and that's why it's the OTC, guys. So I never get mad about it. I'm actually smiling right now. I just wrote down buy all yield signs. I just wrote in my diary buy all the yield signs. Next one, Brian.
Hey, just one of your thoughts on the AMP and Flexa network.
Sorry, I was a bit quiet there. AMP and Flexer?
Flexa network.
Yeah, I'm still not sure if I heard correctly. Flexit network? Brian, yeah, unless you can...
The AMP token and the network Flexa.
I might not be familiar with that. Yeah, okay, maybe I might not be familiar. Maybe hit my inbox up and we'll try to get you some guidance on that. It's not coming to me right now.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, man. Just inbox me and we'll try to find out for you. Thanks. This engagement is crazy, guys. Thank you very much. I guess we had 2 weeks off, so lots of questions. So I think we got a little bit of time left. So go ahead, Kevin. You're up next.
Hello.
Yeah, I got you, Kevin.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Matt.
Well, I guess Mark first. Go ahead, man.
Oh, because the
Thanks.
internet's not working.
2 quick questions. You just said you're going to buy all the yields. So is the float going to even matter? And the second is, are you aware of any apps that will let me see the yield sign up or pink limited and whatnot? Or should I just have to go to the OTC website to see all that?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. OTC Markets website is your legend, guys. Everyone should have this on their bookmark. It should never be closed during your trading day. Like I think I might go to OTC Markets, 1,000 times in a day, back and forth, because I'm always checking out tickers. I'm always see a new ticker. Let's go check share structure. Let's check filings, right? Along with your Telegram apps that kind of alert you of all the news coming up. So yield signs, I'm buying everything that I have. So I'll be buying INTK, I'll be buying CRWG, I'll be buying BIEI, I'll be buying BICB. What else we got? So anything on my pinned tweet, guys, I'll be buying my yield signs tomorrow if they're red. But yeah, definitely OTC markets. Hit that up for everything on yields.
All right,
Thank you. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Hi, I'm a beginner trader, and I was looking at a stock, OXFCF, and on the OTC, it's less than a dime, but on the London exchange, it's over £5. And I was wondering, why is it so different, and will it get closer in price?
Yeah, go. What was the ticker again? OX. I think I know which one you're talking about.
OXFCF.
Yes. Okay, well,
it's a carbon capture company.
Yeah, no, I got it for sure. I don't know much about it. And as for the dual exchanges, I know that the only ones I've been familiar with are this one and Australia. So I haven't played a play that's on the London and here. So I can't speak to it for sure why there would be such a discrepancy or a difference in the price point. Maybe message my DM and I could throw it out on public Twitter tomorrow and see if anyone has any ideas.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Jasmine. Regeno, go ahead. And God, thank you so much, man. This is crazy. You guys are tuckering me out here. I'm having a nap after this. I love it. Thanks for the support. And thanks to see all my lovely friends in here. Go ahead, Regeno. Oh, I guess no one's. A second. Okay, last three, and then everyone else just hit my inbox up with any other questions, and we'll go on with our Wednesday night and go crush tomorrow. I'll go lick my wounds after today. I got my Tuesday a day late, I think, so that's all right. Yeah, go ahead, anybody.
Hi, it's hi Matt.
Hey, how are you?
I have a question regarding NWGC. I don't know if still you are following that or not.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. My fault. No. So I actually, and like we said, guys, it's tough part about this industry and this we don't post ourselves. So one thing that you have to see is I got back into NWGC when it got revived. We started seeing some stuff, but then when I realized they weren't going to hit that deadline, I knew it would get sold off. So I kind of left it, which was what, a week and a bit ago or a week ago, and then now we see this rubbish. I think today, what was it? Another. Some more stigma, some more drama with the ticker. So, unfortunately, I guess when you leave something once, I guess sometimes just leave it alone. And so, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with that one there, but sucks for everyone in it. I'm sorry.
Yes, like it went up from 11 cents, 0011 to all the way 40. So like it was a good time to get out, which I did actually.
Nice, good trade. That's a good trade then.
Yeah, but the thing is it like as for their documentation and stuff, their OTC is revoked, right? The license or trading.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. Message me on my inbox and we can chat some more. But yeah, good trade if you got out before that dump off. It looks like they're getting some other messy.
Yeah, I got in after you notify like a couple of weeks before, so it was around 11 or something.
Okay,
so,
thanks, man. Yeah, hit my inbox up
and
I'll check in for you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Go ahead, Airpan.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm well, man. Thank you. Yourself?
Good, man. Just like wondering, man, like trading OTC, like what's your go-to like screener, man, to like your screener settings to like find like these multi-day runners, like trading for 4, 5, 6 days consecutive, like your screener settings and how you catch these big waves.
Yeah, well, like it's kind of just I go by fundamentals. I find it's. You guys mute your mic. Yeah, mute your mic. I find the fundamentals. I find a company that is new, is fresh. It's not been on Twitter for a while. It's not ran up big time. Good sector. Good management. A PPS that's usually under sub penny, low dubs. And when I do that DD and I build conviction on it, not only am I buying it, and then not only am I averaging up, I'm supporting it. I'm buying dips. I expect it, like I said, to go at least 500%, probably 1,000. Like that. I play those plays. That's why you won't see me jump on just any play, but I'm always expecting it to do that. And some miss, but yeah, like like Zach Morris said, actually, I thought it was a quote. When I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm more often right than wrong. So,
Yeah,
I find long-term swings. I don't play short swings. So, thank
makes
you, man.
sense. Makes sense, man.
Yeah,
I
and
just
then my screener would just be Twitter. I follow good traders. I research every stock that I see people call from volume out of trips or low dubs. I quickly DD it. I check out the setup. I check out the share structure, and then if I feel like investing, then I just go after it. So that's how I go by everything. It's Twitter. Twitter's the best tool you could ever have.
yeah, no.
Someone's found it before you. 99 times out of 10, or 99 times out of 100. Okay, we'll do one more. Whoever hasn't spoken, then we'll call it. Abdul, did you? I don't know if you spoke or Jasmine. I can't remember. Jasmine did. Abdul?
Yes, I did too.
All right. Well then, I think we're golden. Thanks guys for coming out. Make sure you follow the panel, OTC Club, Christine, Rue, Dahl, and Mindick, who's not here. And what day is it? Friday. We got Rue, you're off this Friday, so we got unusual whales. I'll let Christine break that down for you. Thanks everyone, man. It was absolutely amazing. So much engagement.
Yes, it was super awesome. And on Friday, Rue, do we have Crypt Talk or is it next Friday?
Next Friday.
Okay, so next Friday we have Crypt Talk. We have Unusual Whales this Sunday. He is shy, so he's trying to back out, but we're trying to force him to come. If he doesn't, we'll just have it organic and where we're all just talking and have guests come up and talk with us and questions and everything like that. So we will see you guys on Sunday. Have a good trading day tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Awesome. All right, later.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Love you.